What's going on, guys? Coming back at you again with another one. Wanted to do a follow-up from the first video we did with the GameCube controller. Want to show you guys basically how we revamped and everything. Got any questions, y'all definitely hit the comment section and hit the likes and subscribes, guys. Been a little behind, but we're coming with it all the time. Go ahead, check it out. See what we come up with this fix. All right, guys, we are back at it again. We got a couple things we're getting ready to get rolling into, but first and foremost, if you just seen my previous video, if you have not, it is up in the link. Go check it out for the unboxing that we did from Handheld. That's where we got these two items here. So if you know about it, you know about it. If you don't, well, go watch the video. Either way, we're going to be using this today. Just want to let you guys see the boxes really quick and what they came in. These were the actual points. We'll get to using some of those as well. And the actual soldering iron. So, what we do have over here, this is going to be a part 2 to our previous video of this bugger right here. So as you guys know, if you have not seen the video, go check it out in the link. Come on, people. We got to get it going. But this bugger here gave us quite a headache. Even after rewiring, it was an unsuccessful fix. As you can see, I labeled it on the back from the last time that it is a bad cord. But, of course, we got a fix for that. We cleaned it up. We put the new toggle buttons in there. Yeah, it's a little bit what I call ashy because it's missing some paint on there. We can do some paint touch-ups too. We probably won't do that here in this video, but because I do need to work on my painting skills. But however, we're going to get to it because what we have over here is a package from Consumer Cables, company off of eBay. I covered up their address because it wasn't necessarily a P.O. box, so I wasn't sure, you know, whether or not to use that address. But either way, what we have in this package, and yes, I already opened it to ensure I knew what it was, is a replacement cable. So what we're going to be doing today is replacing the cable. Then from there, we'll verify and see if it works because I also have a GameCube that I need to test out. That is a silver GameCube. Points and everything look about the same, but we're going to do the reverse of what we did. We're going to make this a short video. We're not going to make it too long. One of the main things that you do notice is that the endings are different. Now, there's a strong possibility I could take this silver part off of there and all that jazz and probably make some adjustments. And we may or may not do that. I might just leave it, to be honest with you. Leave it black. It is really what it is. But let's get to it. We're going to use our small toolkit today. Amazon link for this toolkit is in the description. We're going to get to it. Let's go. Now, as you guys know, I just went ahead and to use my circuit board holder. But as you guys know, it was just a simple connection of the wire with these 6 points here. I could take these off, so if I was like using my heat gun or my heat station or whatever the case may be. But I'm not. I'm just going to go ahead and use the soldering iron for those that may not have a heat gun, so on and so forth. And the iron that I'm going to use is going to be this new iron that you guys just saw with this point here. So it's operated by USB-C. And apparently from the instructions that I read, once you plug it up, it starts heating. and you turn it up, the temperature up and down by going up or down. You can hold it too. On the iron. So it's telling me something about DC low. I have it plugged into my power station. So we'll see what happens. Why it's telling me DC low, DC low. And maybe it's based on the voltage. So I probably need to... Yeah, because I'm not feeling any.
You're going to be waiting a long ass time.
I got my DC, my voltage on my power supply at 5 volts and operating on systems like this. What I'm going to do is turn my voltage up. Because I think this DC takes 12 to 24 volts. So we're going to come up on that. Oh. Voltage a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of bit. Let's see what happens. And guys, I believe in testing stuff in front of you guys, so don't judge me if it seems like I'm lost with this thing, because this is clearly my first time using it. My power supply also has fine tuning. So this thing should be heating up right now. It feels like it is. Guys, don't do this at home. Do not hand check like I'm hand checking, because that I could quickly regret that. Very much so. So I'm gonna get this. I got a little small. I want a little small things. I'm gonna put some water in it. But tell you what'll probably be best to see if I can't get any, because I got some flux over here. Why is it saying DC low, bro? I turned it up. Okay, now it's acting right. I'm gonna turn this thing up to 390. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that flux on the end to see if it melts off. That lets me know it's hot instead of hand checking it. You dig? Excuse me. I see what's happening. Maybe. Is that what's happening? Hell if I know. I don't know what's happening. Alright guys, that's not melting. So tell you what I do. I'm gonna have to apparently play with this thing. We gonna get to the business. Alright folks. So we're back to our old school ways. Cause I don't know what the heck was going on with that. And reality is I could use a, which I might. Nah, I'm gonna roll with it this way. Stop trying to be fancy. We're gonna use the regular soldering iron. If you got some wick away or DeWick, that usually works out. If you got a desolder, whatever you want to call them, station, whatever you want to call them things, those tend to work as well. I'm gonna just roll what I got. I think I caught some mess last time trying to get this thing off. So hopefully I can stick to my guns like I claim I am. But we shall see. What I actually need to be doing is using I think that's why I had this at an angle. Y'all guys don't mind the background. That's my boys from Joel's classic arcade video games. In the back, I like watching their videos. And what I'm doing, guys, is just going over. I ain't doing nothing but the break stuff. Alright, guys, so we're going to try this again, because clearly the struggle is real. And I need to cut this thing on, because I ain't got time to be in here hacking. So we're going to go over each pin. Don't worry about the solder merging together right now. You just want to heat these pins up so we can get them out of here. Continuously keep giving it a little wiggle. As you see me doing. And voila, there we go. It's out of there. So then what we will end up doing is you're going to have to be mindful, because if you use a solder sucker, it will make these holes open, so your placement is just so simple, so easy. And clean it up with a little bit of IPA, guys. If y'all haven't seen these bottles, is in my other pictures or in my Amazon store. Definitely look it up. They are life changing. But just clean it up from what we had before. And like I said, I like to be able to do this with just the common tools, because everybody doesn't have all these other little special tools folks have. And I'm just trying to show you, hey, you can do this with just the average common tools. Clearly I was struggling a little bit at first, no clue why, but yeah, don't judge me. All right, so also, guys, to be mindful of comparing your other cord to this one. Clearly got a little zip tie action going on and all that good jazz, so I'll probably get that zippied up like it needs to be. But also be mindful of what direction and route that this comes out of, because you need to put it back in the same way. Alright guys, so if you look on your previous cord, if you do get confused about the direction or where it's supposed to go, there are some small numbers on each one of these. Number 1 is the blue pin, blue line. Number 1 is over here. If you match it up, number 1 is over here on this side. Okay, so that lets you know. I'm gonna give it a little length right there, which way that this is going to be going. Okay, so we will be putting it in this route here, just such as this. So what I'm going to do, this side here doesn't have any solder holding it up, so placing it in on that side is a little easy. I'm going to put this up, I guess you will call this vertical. Ooh. And just hold a little bit back here on the plastic part. Give me a good angle, because I'm going to push this side as hopefully you guys can see this, as I melt the solder on this side. Put some more flux on. And guys, I've been using this new flux that I got. It's like a paste. It's not bad. I like it. It is a rosin paste flux. It's lead free. Some folks prefer lead. It is what it is. And I'm just gonna go across it while pushing the pin. Definitely gotta make sure you get some heats up on there. Am I getting any movement? I don't think I am. And that'll take a little bit. I know you're gonna feel like, oh, this ain't working. You gotta get that pressure right. Don't be afraid to use some tools to get in there, pushing that thing in there. Going in slowly but surely, guys. I'm trying not to. I have to put this at an angle. I'm trying not to burn my fingers while trying to heat this up and press this at the same time. Because this thing does get hot. A little bit more paste on there. No, don't want to burn my fingers. Because them pins at the end of these wires is getting real heated. It's getting hot in here. Alright guys, this is really taking longer than I want. Alright, my good people. Got my little handy dandy tool out here. I'm at the soldering iron. Because, the sucker. Because, yeah, this sucker ain't giving me no love. So, we're going to make some holes in this baby. And what's going to happen? So we can make our lives just a little bit easier. guys, sorry about that. I actually had to take my small hand, bought this some years back from Walmart when it went on sale. The small hand pliers, little toolkit thingy, multi-tool, and literally grab onto the end of the pins and try to maneuver them and pull them through the board because it was coming out of the little plastic holder carrier. And I didn't want to push on it too much because then I would end up crimping the wire that's on the top of the pin. So either way, we got it in there. See, we creating problems. More problems than we thought. But that's also too why it's important to buy quality stuff. As well as the reason why you want to have good tools to make your life easier. I won't say easy, but easier. Alright, so now what we're going to do now with a somewhat of a thinner tip is we're going to take our solder, however you want to say it, and we're going to heat these bad boys up and coat them up with what they're supposed to be coated with. Yeah. And make sure you're not bridging any of these. If you don't want to do that. Which I just did. So, show you guys how we go back and fix that. If you don't have a carbon filter fume extractor, get you one. You do not want to be breathing this junk in. Let's get us a little Q-tip. You can see no, I got one bridged. I'm trying to ensure I don't have the other bridge. Nope. So these two are bridged. I need to unbridge that. There we go. So they're all looking pretty nice. And so what we are going to do, all our connections are good. We are going to put this baby back together in the controller, and then we'll test the controller out. So guys, right before we put this back together, remember I was talking to you guys about the zip tie portion or area right here. What I'm going to do, I have a small zip tie as well. I'm going to make sure I kind of measure this out where it is at that area. And I'm going to kind of do similar to what, because that helps with the placement back in the controller. I'm going to do similar to that and zip tie it. Don't really want to zip tie it on top of my wires because those wires are small and thin. But I'm going to zip tie this. Get it a little bit closer. Right. Clip that off. Perfect. All right, let's throw this back together. All right, guys. Got everything hooked up to the system. I have a multi-cord or different outputs that I have hooked to my new setup and my TV, which I think is great. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So we got a GameCube game that we're going to test this new control out with. So let's turn her on. And it's loaded. We were able to select it, letting you know that our controller is rolling. So, successful fix, guys. I know a lot of times y'all probably think it's unsuccessful fix, but it is a successful fix. We had to come back around to it, but we got her done. So let's see what kind of gameplay we're going to get. Turn that down a little bit. Perfect.
If Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts...
Don't have a memory card. No worries. I'm not looking to save anything right now. Power button. I don't want to save anything. We are playing, guys.
Welcome to the Burrow, Harry.
I wish I knew how to fast forward it.
Did any of you ever give a thought of how worried I'd be? Bed's empty, no
Lord.
car gone. Mom, out of my mind with worry. Did you care? Never.
Flip end of the glass jar, Harry.
That got the machine from Gamble and James, so we could test the power.
Everything is
of our
working, guys.
spells.
So,
Don't worry about getting the shield to the top, Potter. Once you learn some
Successful
second-year
fix.
magic, you'll be able to ring the bell.
successful fix on this guy here. Finally. GameCube controller. Probably be bulking it with this GameCube here. For anyone that is interested, please do not hesitate to let me know. It is Pulse Customs, originally resale, now repair. Pulse Customs R&R, here for your everyday needs. Guys, come back and see us on the next one. Peace.